When it comes to art in games, I bet you think of those narratives so dense that make you cry, universes with stories so complex that could be a book, and distinct art direction. The simple fact a game makes it to the end of production qualifies it as art itself, but how substantial a sports-related game can be, considering most of them are money grabbers through and through.
Well, it's pretty standard.
Would it sound crazy if I told you a racing game where you simply drive cars as a main feature is in fact an artistic masterpiece?
Absolutely.
I'm Freddie, and today I bring a writer's perspective on how Forza Horizon created art in a racing game and delivered a significant experience in what people often take for granted. Let's go! Forza Horizon manages to mix cars and charisma. In a way, you can find this combination watching Cars and Transformers, but I'm talking about a different type of charisma. Horizon is a racing championship that happens alongside a musical festival. The setting is so unique that it speaks for itself. Everyone's trying to impress the audience by any means necessary, the drivers by being the best, and the organizers by bringing the craziest events. This vibe is extremely eccentric. If my friend said, "Hey, let's go to a party with amazing music where we can see crazy stunts performed by wild sports cars," I'm there already. You don't call me twice. Forza doesn't have a story, but it does have a proposition, an excuse for you to race. In Horizon 1, you're just someone trying to make your name, going from anonymity to complete stardom, beating all the famous pilots in each category. It's also my favorite premise in the entire series.
There are 249 other drivers competing this year, and believe me, every one of them is more famous around here than you.
Horizon 2 is not very different, but now you have more freedom on how to be the Horizon champion. But you know what true champions do? They subscribe to the channel so they can keep up with the videos. In Horizon 3, you organize the event. I like you don't need to try so hard in this one, every race feels like a showcase since the goal is to achieve 10 million fans.
What a way to start the party! Keep pulling in fans at this rate and we'll have to start thinking about expanding the festival.
In Horizon 4 and 5, you're already a famous and respected driver performing for the festival. You don't need to prove anyone nothing. You can do everything with a car, but to do so, you need to be in a world that gives you this possibility. A creative, believable world. Each entry gave us, in astonishing graphics, different cities and environments of different countries. They were very confident about the worlds they created, because they do everything for you to keep exploring them. They want you to drive in high speed, but they also want you to stop on the top of the mountain and just appreciate the view for a few seconds. Or stop by a field and see how the flowers sway before, you destroy all of them. Who cares? The rain, the natural and the artificial light hitting objects, the dirt, the fog, the sand. Driving goalless is only fun because the maps beg for our exploration. The game directors knew how to make good use of what the maps had to offer. Every spot has some event set for them already. One of the missions will lead you there, but without creativity, these places are just beautiful graphics. They started humble. In Horizon 1, we only had to guarantee the bracelet arriving to the festival in time. In Horizon 5, we start off dropping from a cargo plane straight to a volcano, and then through a sandstorm. Where can you do this? Is this how they set the tone? We don't only race, we go hunt for hidden cars and for boards to smash. We do drift challenges, we try to jump as farther as we can. We try to beat the speed trap, to keep up with the trail, to keep up the high speed. I could go on for hours. You doubt it? Then hold it. We can challenge and robbing pilots, street race, do crazy taxi jobs, stunt jobs, top gear shows, go on expeditions, go photographing, go racing against all kind of things that move like the video, so then only then in the end, we escape a Covenant attack in a Warthog with the help of Cortana.
Whoa!
Loud and clear, Cortana.
Good to see you again, pilot. I do not want to reach that LZ without you.
That's only possible because level design here is king. The maps are small, still they manage to make great use of the same roads for different purposes with most of the roads. The ramps, the rivers, the houses, the bridges, they're there for a reason. It feels everything's in perfect harmony. It gets extremely evident when you're in showcase events, but if you have a deep look into it, level design is detailed even in the smallest of things. Sometimes you can only beat a speed trap because the highway is long enough for you to hit top speed. Sometimes you can only smash a board after a few minutes studying the geography of a location. Lots of small actions in the game have a catch related to level design that needs to be recognized, and they nailed it.
Now you are dead.
For a racing game to teach us about culture and history, I consider an achievement. In Horizon 3, besides driving on the left side of the road, don't get me started about that, you can look for landmarks and hear about a bit of their stories. With this map background, something I like to call real-life history, the game earns a learning potential. All of this told by native characters who provide different accents and choices of word.
The 12 Apostles. What do you think? Yeah, I know there's only 8 of them. We can count, we just don't like changing the names of things.
In the 4th game, they improved everything I just said, but now bring in Top Gear, a British show. What better way to make you feel part of it? Most of the story-related characters are British. They like to talk about their country, its cars, curiosity, sometimes jokes, even though they suck at it. But when it comes to Horizon 5, this is another level. We go on expeditions that teach us about the biomes, the architecture, the weather. We can search for graffiti on the walls made by real-life artists. Radio stations play lots of songs in Spanish. There is even a story section that focuses only on a classic Mexican car, a Vocho. The game shines the most when it includes you in the Mexican context, and I address this to the roles the characters play, like Ramiro, who takes you to expeditions and tells you stories.
This city is still a jewel of Mayan architecture.
Each character is responsible for one aspect of the festival. That's why you engage with them and how you progress. Soundtrack and audio design in this game are something special. Each car has a special treatment. It feels different in various cameras, when it rains, when you get past someone, when you chase or get chased, when you hit or get hit. They managed to find a perfect balance for car sounds, environment, people speaking, and music. You will hear everything is there, but in harmony. Music has been great since the first game, with different stations playing different styles, presented by different announcers with different personalities. In Horizon 3, one of the announcers hated the festival. It was funny to hear him contrasting with everyone else.
I'm about to play another piece of music for you, which I'm told has been designated a skill song, banking double skill chains for the duration. I hope you know what that means, Horizon listeners, because well, here we are.
It's hard to turn the radio off. One thing that I love is that they don't rely on famous hits. I think part of the experience is that we get to know songs we didn't know before. Every entry I discover new bands, and now every time I listen to them, it reminds me of the game. The Forza community is rock solid, and Playground Games provides many tools for the players to express themselves. I think I have a third party to call in all my cars. Some players really get carried on in this activity. Players can even test their ability in level design, creating their own tracks with their own rules. And even though many games provide a photo mode, most of the times it's a ghost feature. I like that in Forza they encourage players to use this tool with story-related missions, challenges such as Horizon Promo, and achievements. It's pretty easy to find amazing photos took by regular players without any photographing knowledge. Forza Horizon is beyond a simple racing game. I define it as a unique experience about driving. It's not a gift to those who love cars, but to those who love games. For more things Forza, subscribe. I got a lot more to share about many things we love. Till the next time.